Hi guys, this is Heather with Creativity by Heather BE. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am so excited because we are going to be doing an unboxing of the new November Brutus Monroe Dream Catching Inspiration Box. So I'm so excited to show you all the fabulous things in here. And then I also have a lot of products, some more monthly products like the embossing powder, our stamp club of the month stamp, which is just so adorable. And then I've got some other products that I've picked up over the past week or so that I want to show you as well. So I'm going to start with the other products and then we'll save the best for last here. So let me move all of this out of the way and you'll see this very large box here on my workstation. And it actually is, you can see my arm on it, looks like a pizza box, quite honestly. And the reason this box is so big is because I got the new foam, adhesive foam from Brutus Monroe. So this is the foam tape. It is 36 yards by 108 feet. This thing is huge. I mean, I am not even zoomed in really tight and it's hard for you to see the size of this. So comparison, tell you what, this is the kit of the month. That's it in the middle of this. So you can see how large this thing is. It is huge. So it's 36 yards, ½ inch width, 1/8 inch thickness, and I mean, it's monstrous. Not only is it huge, but I am loving this bag that it came in. It's so thick, so it can be used for so many other things. I mean, you could store 12 by 12 paper in this bag. It's huge. So that's just kind of a bonus. And guys, the best part about this foam roll is $24.99. That's it, $24.99. And if you are a subscriber to any of the clubs, so the inspiration box, the stamp, the embossing powder, you will get a discount on this as well. So this just cannot be beat, and you will definitely see this in future videos, a lot of future videos. So I'm really excited to finally get this. Now I just need to figure out where I'm going to store it in my craft room. So got my hands on the foam tape roll, and I am recording this on Saturday, November 3rd. Yes, and I did see an email that came through that said it was back in stock now. So as of right now, the filming of this, it is in stock, and as always, I will have all the links down below. So what else came in my huge, glorious box? These are the microfiber stamp cloths, and I actually picked these up when I was in Pittsburgh at the Brutus Monroe store in June, and I love them. I'm trying to get one I already have open. Oh, here it is on my desk. I am not generally a huge fan of microfiber cloths because I don't care how lotioned your hands are, they kind of have this sticky effect to your hands, and I don't like that. But these are so soft. This one needs washed horribly bad, as you can tell. But I wash it, and it is still just as soft. They come in a pack of 2, and they are only $3.99 for a pack of 2. And they are 11, almost 12 inches by 12 inches. So, and they're washable, and I'm telling you, they keep their softness. If you're looking for a good, just all-purpose cloth, I use it with my Squeaky Clean Stamp Cleaner. I use it to wipe off my mat. I've got the glass mat, and then I have the Brutus Monroe Media Mat. I'll use it for both of those. They are awesome. I highly encourage you to check these out. And don't let the microfiber scare you away if you're like I was, because they are so soft. I was amazed. So I got some more of those. I also needed some more embossing ink, only because, and I do have the right inker, but I was doing some embossing over something I believe I had heat embossed, and I got mine all messy. So now this will be kind of the, not really mixed media, but when I've got other things on it one, and I'll keep this one as my clean one. And these are the embossing inks from Brutus Monroe. They're 2x2. My favorite thing about them, and I've said this, and you can tell how long I've had this one, it's kind of faded, but they last forever. And also the embossing ink, the watermark ink, it's oil-based, so it doesn't dry on you. So you don't have to be really quick. I can't tell you how many times I've knock things over on my desk, trying to get my heat gun heated and get everything set up so that way my embossing ink does not dry before I can get my powder on it. And you don't have to worry about that with Brutus Monroe. It's awesome. Inks. Actually, let me save the inks and these for last because I am actually going to swatch these out because I need to do it on my sheet. So I figured I might as well do it on camera and then you guys can see how awesome these are. So I'll talk about those in a moment. Aqua pigment paper. So as you know, or if you don't know, Brutus Monroe came out with Aqua pigments and they are a liquid watercolor. So this is the blue-green. There are two sets now. There is a set 1 and a set 2. And this one's from the first set. And then this is something else that I just got that they released just for the holiday season. And these are the Sparkling Holiday Collection. So you get Tinsel Blue, which look at that blue. Let me shake it up here. I mean, they are gorgeous. I swatched them out when I first got them and I was looking for the swatch sheet before I started recording, couldn't find it, but I'll swatch these out for you. That one is Tinsel Blue, then Silver Bells. Look at that metallic. So beautiful. And this one, which is just gorgeous, is the Shimmering Gingerbread. Look at that shimmer in there. So these are great for the holiday season coming up, but they're also will be fabulous for any time of the year. This one you could do gorgeous ocean scenes with. This one could be, both of these could be like for masculine cards, really any of them. So a lot of cool things you could do with these. So I'll swatch those out once I get the large pizza box off my workstation. So this is the Aqua pigment paper. I had been using just regular watercolor paper because this actually sold out. It had gone so fast and they had it back in, so I decided to grab some. And I actually have not opened it yet. Oh, it's really a thick, it looks like a watercolor paper. It kind of has that texture, but it's very thick, which is nice. Because sometimes with the Aqua pigments, I will really get my paper wet, and I'll show you. This was a card that I did using the Aqua pigments, and I just used regular watercolor paper, but it was really wet, and I actually had to set something very heavy on it to kind of flatten it back out so it didn't curl up. So I'm excited to try this and actually use the Aqua pigment paper with it. So got the paper. And then I picked up some seasonal things. These two, I believe, were from last year. I may be incorrect on the floral embellishments because these are from Doris. But I do know that this was the stamp set, I believe, that came in the holiday card kit last year. And I saw it on there and I just loved the large flowers, the large images. And there is a holiday kit this year, a Christmas box. It is sold out. However, the stamp set is available individually now. So I'll link that down below so you can see that. But I love the greenery and just the large images. And I love this joy here too. So I decided to go and pick this up and create some cards with that. And then I also got this great, it's floral embellishments from Doris. And I think it's holly. Let me look here. Yeah, holly leaves for floral embellishments. And but there's so many cool things to do with these. And I love that they're different sizes. And they're like a floral. They kind of feel a little bit papery, but they're not. Like they're not tearing. They're a really cool texture. And I like how some of them have the kind of darker edges. So you can do different projects with it. So to put it together and create a leaf and add some holly berries, or excuse me, a wreath, and add some holly berries. So I'm really excited to try these out. And you get a lot in here. And I don't think, let me see. Yeah, $4.99, and you get a lot in here, 36 pieces. So a lot of cool stuff I'm excited to do with those. Excuse me. And then some of the embellishments that are new this year. So these are the Jingle Bell, let me get the name correct for you guys. Jingle Bell Shaker Fill. And these are so cool. And Christopher Allen does his lives usually every night through the week. And he showed these and actually did a shaker card with them. They are so cool. They're tiny, tiny little bells, and they do actually have a little hole on them. So you could use them in a shaker card. You could also take some small, twine or string and even hang them and do like a little garland on your card also, because they've got that little hole in them, which is really cool. I love these. And I love these little containers. I will put these in my sequins container labeled, but then I always hang on to these little containers. And Brutus Monroe does sell these containers on their site, which is awesome because I like to take my embossing powder sometime and mix them, and you're able to have the empty jar, and so you've got a jar to put it in to keep your own little color. And then these are the Silver Snowflake brads. I love these. I saw these on the video. I had to watch the replay because I'm usually asleep, unfortunately, through the week. But on the replay, these were so gorgeous. These were added to a card that already had some snowflakes on it. So they are brads, and a lot of times with the brads, if I don't put it through the card, I'll just take some wire snips and just snip that right off. And it comes off very easily, so you don't have to, worry about it having sharp edges. Generally, if you can snip right there, it comes off very easily. And you get a bunch in here. I mean, look how big this container is. So you get a lot of these. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Okay, so those were the two kind of decorative fun, and then this one. So I purchased the one for Halloween, and they still have it. I actually used it on my card that was on the blog, I believe this past Wednesday, yes. So this is from the Halloween, I think it was called the Spooky Mix, and you can see how large they are, and I just loved it, that it was very large, little shaker bits in there, and this is the same way. So this one is the Jolly Holly mix, and it's got the little sequences, but you can see it's also got the little snowflakes in there, and it's just got a mix of some larger things, which I really, really liked. Whoop, got some falling out the top. Which I really liked, and I love the colors in it. And you could even pull the snowflakes out and add them as embellishments around the card and use the insides for your shaker bits. But I love the spooky one that had the large one, so when I saw this, I had to get this one as well. So that is some of the extra stuff, aside from these last two things that I want to show you so I can swatch out. So on the Brutus Monroe website, they have different, my mind just went blank. They have different form papers here that you get, swatch sheets, that's what I'm looking for. They have different swatch sheets that you can use. So they've got the ink one. This is a surface ink, and if you've watched my videos, you've seen these come out. This is the glitter stock one. There is one for the cardstock. There's one for the Aqua pigments. There is one for pretty much everything they have in the line. I don't think there's a heat embossing one yet. There might be, and I haven't seen it on there. So I had created this one a while ago for my Brutus Monroe embossing inks, which you've probably seen in my videos as well. So I want to swatch some of these out, and I figured we could do that while I was going through some of the stuff. So for my surface inks, I had my chart completely full. These are two empty ones, except for this one down here, Cabana, and it only comes in this set. This is the bold set, and it was sold out. So I had kind of been stalking it, and I saw that it finally came back in, which I already have these, and I actually have a couple of the maples now. So once I hit probably 500 subscribers on YouTube, I'm going to do a very large giveaway. I've got a lot of things that I have duplicates of and stuff that I've just really enjoyed, things that I've purchased a couple of for a giveaway that I'm going to do just a large giveaway, and these will definitely be in it. So, but I wanted this Cabana, and I saw on the site today, this is actually sold out again. So, but you can get these separate, and the surface inks are wonderful because once they're heat set, you can use them on glass. Once they're set, they're completely permanent, which is awesome. And I love how they kind of have this little chalky look to it. So we are going to just stamp that right down in the corner, and it looks very wet. It's just a gorgeous blue color. It's almost like the Midnight, but a little bit more, has more of the blue in it versus the black. You can see how it's kind of evening out and drying. And once it dries, it'll be gorgeous. And you can see how they kind of have this chalky look to them. I love the surface inks. They blend really nicely. You can use them to watercolor. You can use them just for regular stamping. They work on ceramic, glass, fabric, all kinds of different mediums you can use them with. So now my set is complete, which I'm excited because I was waiting for that last little one. So we've got that one done. And I will show you, I'll see when I'm done with this video how much it's dried, and I'll show you what it looks like dried. So that is the Bold ink set. And it has Cabana, Grass Stain, Maple, and Midnight in it, is what's included in that. And the embossing powders. So I picked up, and there is I think it's called Christmas, but this is the Hanukkah one. And these are limited edition, just special edition, just for the holidays right now. And this is the Hanukkah, and I loved all the blues in it. Just thought they were so pretty. And the silver down here with the glitter, I love that light blue. The Christmas one, I think that's what it's called, has the reds and greens, and I think it's got some gold in it. It's beautiful as well. But these blue ones really was attracted to them. So, and let's be real, I'll probably go back and get the Christmas ones too. So you can see that gorgeous glittery, almost like rainbow silver. And you've got this one that's the same, but it's got more of the blue in it. And then we've got this one that's kind of got some of the white with the blue mixed in. And I'll shake this up a little bit. See it. There we go. So you can really see those colors, just gorgeous. And then we've got this one, which is a light kind of powder blue. So I am not going to swatch these out, although I will be using them in a video so you'll be able to see them. But the one that I do want to swatch today is the embossing powder of the month. And I have to say, when I got this in the mail last month, I could not believe it. It was by far my favorite embossing powder that Brutus Monroe has released for their embossing powder of the month. And I've loved most of them, or I've loved all of them, but some of them have been my favorites. This one, by far. As soon as I got it, my daughter and I had to swatch it out. It is called Christmas Eve, and look at that gorgeousness. It is so beautiful. This one I do want to swatch out to show you. And remember, this is only available currently through the Embossing Powder of the Month Club. It's $8. I will have it linked below how you can go in and get it. Some of these do end up in the shop. Some do not. So there's no guarantee that this will ever be available to buy individually. So if you want it, go grab it up because it is, oh my goodness, wait till you see this swatched out. So for my swatch sheet, I use the Brutus Monroe Butterfly Sentiments 2.0. And the one that I use is this solid one here. Let's see. Yeah, it's this one, I think. Nope, it's this one down here. I use the solid one, and I love this set because you've got the solids and then you've got the detailed stamps as well, and it's got some great sentiments in it. I'll also link this down below if you're interested in this. It also has dies that come with it, which are great that you've got the dies available too. So I am going to just put this on an acrylic block. You can tell it's did not get cleaned very well the last time, so I'm going to pull out my Squeaky Clean real quick. And what do I do with my, it's not my Brutus Monroe one. There it is. Sorry. Trying to find my rags. And I'm going to just clean this really quickly, just to make sure it sticks really well. Squeaky Clean. If you have not tried Brutus Monroe Squeaky Clean, I've said it before, and I apologize if you watch all my videos. I'm going to say it again. This stuff is amazing. Christopher Allen even talks about how he uses it to clean his kitchen. It smells so good. It's made with rose water. It is wonderful. Okay, so I am going to, we'll just Actually, I have Golden Gourd, which is the November one that I need to add in here. So I'm going to skip a space and I'm going to add the Christmas Eve right on that other side. And I think there's another one. Is there another one I'm missing? No, I guess that's it. Oh yeah, the coffee grounds. Actually, there is. So I need to leave a space for two. I was going to say, I thought there was a different one in September. The coffee grounds. So I'm going to add this one over here and leave that space for coffee grounds and Golden Gourd. Okay, so I've got that stamped out, and I always use the coffee filters. I find it easier. They're inexpensive, and if I'm using something like the Raven or a darker color, I can just toss it in the trash. I know a lot of people will use half folded sheets of paper, and quite honestly, I just don't usually have a lot laying around, so it's easier for me to grab the coffee filters. And look how beautiful that is. So I am going to turn on my heat gun, which I apologize for the noise. So I've got here, and I'll just dump this right back in. And then I'll usually kind of shake it and it's completely cleared in. Very, very inexpensive way to catch your heat embossing. So I can clean this off while we're waiting. Hope you can hear me. Typically in my videos, when this is what gets edited out, is me cleaning up, letting the heat gun, because I kind of do double duty as I'm letting my heat gun warm up. Okay, and I do use the Wagner heat gun, which is now available in the Brutus Monroe shop. Okay, you can see the gorgeous, really dark, deep red and gold that you get with that. It is so beautiful. Look at that. Look at the gold in it. Just gorgeous. And now the Emerald City, I believe, has been released on the website. I think it is sold out, and I don't know if it'll be coming back, but this one you can check. You can always go in and put your email in, and Brutus Monroe will send you an email and let you know once the product gets back in, because this is another gorgeous one. This was the August one. You can see it's called Emerald City because when you tip it, you've got the yellow brick road in there. Excuse me. Okay, so that is the embossing powder of the month. Excuse me, guys. Which is the Christmas Eve. And so this one is the Stamp Club of the month. Love, love, love this little guy. He is so adorable. You've got a little turkey here, and he is telling you to eat ham. And our design team will have tons of just awesome projects for you coming up on this week's blog using this adorable stamp. This is only available through the Stamp Club. Stamp Club is $5 a month, so I encourage you to go in there, grab this up. The last month was the little vampire bat, which was just adorable. And this month, he just got cuter. So can't wait to see what's coming up for December. So this is the Stamp Club of the Month stamp. All right, so let's get into the good stuff. This is the November box, inspiration box, and I'm so excited. I always love the artwork on the front of these, and this one is just so dreamy. So we're going to dig right in, and you get so much in this box this month, so much. So you get an ink cube, and this month it is C, and I will show you what the C looks like. Let me get my swatch. So this one's C. It's this gorgeous kind of turquoisey blue color. It's just beautiful, the C color is. So you get the ink cube, the surface ink for C. You also get a custom glitter, which is so pretty. It's like a green and it's got some turquoises in it. You can see how gorgeous that is. So I'm excited to use this glitter. It's got a lot of the greens, really, really pretty. And I love all these little bags. I get so excited that Brutus Monroe puts all this stuff in the bag instead of just putting it in the box, because these are fabulous to reuse. You also get, this is the duct tape. So this is so cool. Can look, this is from David Tortera, it looks like. And I have not looked at the products in here. Let's see. Try not to mess my nails up. Oh wow, it's really cool. So it is a duct tape where it's got the fibers and stuff through it, you can see. But it's a really cool, so it's really strong. I love that. This would be cool to do like even a card and like with a basket weaving on it. That's what it reminds me of. So very cool. So you get that. You also get these feathers. So you get 5 of the plain white feathers, which are just beautiful. And then you get the fancy feathers. These are the little fancy feathers. Look at this. And they feel like real bird feathers. These are just so gorgeous. It just amazes me. They always go above and beyond for these boxes. And these boxes are $34.99. I mean, you can't beat it. And then you also get the subscription discount on other products in the shop. Not everything, but most of the products in the shop. So you get the 2 bags of feathers. You also get these gorgeous beads, and oh my goodness, what you could string and make with these. So these are the mix of wood beads, excuse me. So you get yellow, green, blue, brown, and then the natural. Look how gorgeous those are. Just so pretty. You can make some beautiful, beautiful things on your cards with those. Here is the charm, because you always get a charm in your box, and this is the feather charm, and it's got that gorgeous turquoise on it. So pretty. And they do have a charm bracelet available on brutusmonroe.com that you can get, where you can put all of your charms on your bracelet. You can also add them to your cards, which is really cute. You get the twine, which is really nice. So you get the twine added in as well. Or I'm sorry, it's jute, excuse me. Yeah, you get 2 yards of the jute. Then you get these gorgeous, gorgeous velvet bags. So you get 2 of these little drawstring bags. How cute are these? You could make a gorgeous bracelet using the beads and the jute, and then adding the little charm, and then put it in here and give this away as a gift. These bags, they are so sturdy and so thick, and the velvet is so soft on them. These bags are really nice, guys. So you get 2 of those bags, and then you get your stamp set. And this is a 6x8 stamp set. It's huge. And this one is called Catching Dreams, is what the name of this is. And once the boxes have all shipped, these products do, most of them do become available online, but the only way to guarantee it is to get your box and subscribe. So you've got this gorgeous dream catcher here, and then you've got 3 different sizes and varieties of the feathers. And I love how this one's kind of arched a little bit, and they're laying in different directions. And you could also even mask like some of these off and add those in. There's so many things that you could do with this. We've got some great sentiments. Dream big. If your dreams don't scare you, dream bigger. I love that. I've never seen that quote before, and I think that's so awesome. Everything starts with a dream. Follow your dreams. May all your dreams come true. So these would be some amazing encouragement cards that you can make for people. And we all need a little encouragement now and then. So you could really make some great cards with these. And as always, you get these gorgeous backers. I just love the artwork that comes with the stamps. So that is your stamp set. And then you always get these huge packs of paper, and my favorite, the panels. So you get these 2 each. You get 8 of them, 2 each. 4 different designs of the toner printed panels. So you've got the dream catcher really close up. You've got this gorgeous one with all the feathers. This one here where you've got a little bit more white in there and just the feather. And then this one, how beautiful. You could just foil this, you could watercolor it, you could use Copics on it. and add a sentiment, and you've got a card, guys. That's why I love these panels. If you need a quick card, or if you want to sit down and just be artistic and you know, add different things, really with these panels, it's just so, the sky's the limit. There's so many things you can do with these panels. They are awesome. You also get the 2 pieces of the glitter stock, and these are 4.5 by 5.5. And I believe, let's look at our chart here. This is the Fallen Snow, and then this one looks like it's the Mermaid. So this is where your little chart is so handy. I love this thing. There are a couple here that I need to fill in on this one. And the Snowfall is one of my favorites, because what I like about this one is you can even take the surface inks and ink on it to change it to whatever color you need to match your project. So love the snow, the Fallen Snow. That's one of my favorite things about that one. And then, as always, you get tons of pattern paper. So in this kit, you are getting 2 each of 6 colors of 5.5 by 8.5. You get 8 pieces of pattern paper. So you're getting the blue here with the lines. Love this way pattern. There's a Brutus Monroe has a stencil. They have a die, which I have not used the die yet, and I'm so excited. Here's the die. Look how awesome that would be cut out. So you've got the waves paper. You get 2 sheets of that. You also get this gorgeous, look at the ombre effect on that. How pretty. This one's got the same ombre, except it's a blue. And then you get regular colored cardstock. So 6 of the 5.5 by 8.5 colored cardstock. And then you also, here's some more colored cardstock. Didn't get it all picked up. So you get the light blue, the darker blue, and then you also get Nina cardstock. So you get 6 pieces of 8.5 by 5.5 Nina cardstock, which is awesome. So you really, this kit is all you need to create so many cards. And I do a 5 cards 1 kit with each of the kits that come out, and I will have that video uploaded for you either by the end of this week or the beginning of next week to give you some inspiration. And as always, we love at Brutus Monroe to see what you guys are doing. So don't forget to hashtag your projects, create your own ending, and Brutus at Brutus Monroe, and also on our Facebook fan page is a great place. We love to see everything that you guys do. You are so inspiring. And so that is our dream catching inspiration box for November. Our Stamp Club of the Month, which is the little Eat Ham, and then also our Christmas Eve embossing powder, and then the other goodies that I picked up. I apologize for the long video. I hope you've hung with me and that you will go to the shop and pick up some of these amazing goodies and have a great time creating. Thank you so much.